This is one of our out of bounds plays. The reason I've written the word state is we'll call different states each time to make it sound like we're running a different play, but it's the same play. Utah, could be Idaho, could be Nevada. It's the exact same play. In this case, the 5 takes the ball out of bounds, and what we want to reiterate with whoever's playing the 5 is when the ball goes out of bounds, they should walk very slowly to go get the ball. We want time. We want to create time for our team to set up, and don't want to start the 5-second count quickly. So the 5 should just take their time, walk over, and get it from the ref after a few seconds. But as soon as they slap the ball, we need the 4 and the 3 in this case looking at the 5 so that the defense doesn't know where they're going. As soon as they slap the ball, the 4 and the 5 are going to turn and they're going to move this direction. And the idea is they're going to seal off any defenders. So if the defenders are right next to them, fine. They just turn and they screen them. If the defenders are way in here, we need them to close that gap and not create. You don't want to leave a gap because we don't want those players to be able to run free. So we want to go and close that gap. As soon as that screen is set, the 2 is going to come right off the hip of the 3 and come all the way up to the 3-point line. If that's wide open, we're going to throw the ball to him and give them a great shot. But the idea is we want the 5 to really watch the 2 coming around the corner. And so the defense thinks that's where we're going, because that's not our very first option. Our best option is once the 2 is there, is the 3 to then pop to right here. We'll get the ball there, and that's a nice little bank shot. Now, if that's not open, then what we want the 4 to do is they'll be in here setting a screen. We want them to just take a step and get position so that the ball can be thrown to them for a quick little layup. The 1 is the outlet. In case we need to go to him, he'll come over and we'll toss it out to them. But we'll look for the 2 if it's wide open, but ideally we're using that as a decoy to then get it to the 3 or the 4 right here underneath. Now, with that same play, we might call whoever's playing the 3. Let's say it's Boston or Wyatt. Whoever it is, we might say Utah Boston or Utah Wyatt. The difference is they're going to slap the ball. The 4 and the 3 are going to set screens as usual. The 2 is going to come around the corner all the way to here. The 5 is going to be watching them. And instead of the 3 coming out here, we're going to actually have them come to the opposite side. We're going to do that when they're playing man and they're really over-rotating to this side where we're going with the ball. And then we'll come back with this and bring it to the opposite side. So then he can throw it here, or he can go to the 4, or again, the 1 can come over and they can outlet it to them.